DisqoBunny recently getting picked up on the T-Lock team for the articles he's writing.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, whenever we talk about having the mental fortitude required to play competitive games at such a high level, there are few better in the entire state than DisqoBunny.
He has such a good mindset to play the game, and he's so good at not only playing it, but taking the ideas in his brain while he's playing it and putting it on paper for other people to think about.
Right. And that's tough. You know, we talk about great teachers, and I look at Disco as one of those great teachers. Like, if you want to know how to improve your mentality at this game, just look at any of his Smash Forward articles. They're amazing.
If you ever have the opportunity to sit down and play some games with this guy, you will learn so much.
And it's fitting in some ways that he's pairing up with Denti, a player who was notorious for not having the strongest mental game necessarily, especially, I suppose, to the middle of this year. You know, he had some really serious issues. He took a bit of a hiatus to resolve them, came back to the game, and he's been doing better than ever. It looks like he hadn't missed a step despite the hiatus.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's never been the kind of person you can just shrug off on the sticks, man. He knows how to play this game. It's always been the battle outside of the game that's been roughest, but he has been doing so well recently. And him teaming up with Disco, just their playstyles meshing, I think this is going to be a pretty interesting match.
Yeah, I definitely think that this is not going to be a steamroll, even though when we look at how star-studded the team next to them is.
And I don't know how much experience they have teaming together. I believe this will probably be their first time teaming, but both players have won a doubles tournament or a Shockwave. I believe Disco did it with Austin that 1 week, and Denti's done it multiple times with Dakpo.
Right off we go to winners semifinals. Trela repping the Ryu here in doubles. We've heard whispers of the Mewtwo. We're yet to see it in the doubles format. Maybe saving it for singles here. And right now we've seen just why he's considered to be one of the pioneers of this character.
And right now, again, at the very beginning of almost every doubles match we've seen, you see two 1v1 situations where I think everyone's just trying to get a feel for everyone else and deciding what the best approach plan is to deal with their team composition.
Right, again, do you think that this is going to be another time where we're going to be seeing Trela playing the more reactionary sort of role, just waiting for Cosmos to create the majority of the openings and then finding the capitalizations afterwards?
I think this situation right here really highlights the fact you saw Cosmos standing in the front, being the point man, and then you see Trela content to sit behind him and wait for whatever opportunities may come afterwards. That's how you know. Trela is always going to be the guy you pass to. And then he's going to just throw the ball in the hoop, man.
Ooh, great confirm, but it is met with a punish from Cosmos. We're seeing just great awareness being showcased by both of these teams. Stock count, however, currently in favor of green. And it's gone.
Ooh, yeah.
And it's gone.
When you're playing up against a Ryu, you can't bank on your stock counts too much.
Especially at that high of a percentage. That's chicken wing to death combo,
and
also known as blazing wings.
Ooh, he's
You're
got that
have a bad
spicy wing combo. Oh my God! He sat there for a minute to think about life. He was like, hey, there's a banana here. Ryu, do me a favor. Hold this.
But just as quickly, we're seeing Blue answer back. Again, dead even from a stock standpoint with Disco being thrown for a loop. That moving platform, he just can't escape the combo game from Trela.
Oh, but a little bit of a misstep there. Blue team actually attacking themselves. Trela hitting his big biceps all over Cosmos, and now missing an opportunity. Denti doing a really good job of just boxing Cosmos away while he waits for Disco to get back onto the stage and fight with him. Oh, but
I have to commend Denti overall on his item usage in this game. I mean, it's very clear that the brawl roots showing here today in this team's format, as well as his item play with even Disco's banana peel, has been fantastic to watch.
I mean, it is also worth mentioning, he used to play Diddy himself. He definitely knows what to do with that banana in hand. And when you put the banana in the hand of Luigi, crazy things happen.
Exactly. We're right here.
Oh wait my God! And he faded back to the ledge!
Wake up, DP.
Hello?
Hello?
There's a Ryu on the screen, and we're not talking about him.
Absolutely ridiculous play from Denti. the 2v1, is it doable from this position?
I mean, the thing is, Trela is close to death percent himself, and if this becomes a 1v1 situation, there's a lot of time on the clock. Denti could definitely make it happen.
But
But again, a 2v1 is never going to be in your favor. When you got these two players, all it takes is one opportunity.
Tough. Let's see this one more time. And this is such a heads-up play. He knows that Trela wants the punish, so he takes a minute, throws the peel backwards, and then gets the capitalization. But just as quickly, we saw at the end of the replay how fast Blue was able to answer back. And that's the main talking point here. They got hit, but they never got knocked down.
I think that really in doubles, you have to be able to hold momentum. You can't let something like that shake you. Okay, you outplayed me once as a unit. Now I'm going to go back to outplaying you consistently. It's got to be a group effort. And it's like, okay, you got my partner, you beat me, but those were technically, you know, two one-player versus one-player interactions. It was Disco got a grab on Cosmos. It was Denti was smart and threw the banana at Trela, but they weren't outplaying them as a team. They got two individual interactions correct.
Exactly.
And I think that's what Blue Team really was banking on there.
Also, offstage gameplay from Cosmos in particular was really clean in that game. You know, a lot of great moments, both on stage and off stage from Blue. And like you said, we need to see more of those cohesive moments coming together for Green. Such a close start. We saw it took the late game for Blue to truly pull ahead, but right now it's looking completely different as Disco is set to a quick 85%. And just notice how aware they are whenever they get the grabs. They're so reluctant to go for the throws. They want to set up for as many damaging situations as they can off of every opening.
I mean, goes back to what I said before. There is no such thing as a successful ball hog in doubles. You got to be prepared to get it together with your teammate. And man, getting it together is really just all that the Team PG and a half has been doing.
Oh, Disco, why? Going for so many of these crazy barrel tricks. It's sad to say that as flashy as they are, they haven't really been paying off in this series.
I mean, the main idea, I think, is in doubles, it's a chaotic environment. You can land a couple more shenanigans-y kind of kills that you wouldn't be able to do as successfully in singles.
Oh, speaking of successful kills that you might see in singles, again, Cosmos, a monster off stage, but how did Trela get that stock? He came from the respawn platform, saw exactly the situation that was playing out above him, and places the perfect aerial to contest.
The heavens just granted him that stock, and what even happened to Trela?
Just perfect dismantling. The placement of aerials so pristine from Denti there to take that stock away from Trela.
And the stock counts are even, but the fact that they took such an early stock on Ryu and that Corrin is at kill percents right now, Green Team, again, is poised to take a significant early lead in this game.
Now, do you think that Corrin might be stocky enough to be able to survive a bit longer, or do her weight attributes maybe hinder that?
I think just in this character matchup, the fact that she has such strong disjoints, she might be able to get away with it, but just too much from Denti.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
when you're being pressured by two people at once, it's really hard to stay away. Disco was able to cover the roll option, and Denti was just there to get the grab.
What's that saying? Don't put baby in the corner. Don't put Denti in the corner. This man's been a madman all evening long. Stock count again tied up. But right now we're looking at the percentages. They're telling a very different story. Can Green find some Quake stocks? That's one. Share stock being forced now, and now this game might actually be in their favor.
But I've said, though, 2 versus 3 stocks in doubles is not that much of a lead, especially considering the percents the Green Team is at. Just getting even one stock right now would put Blue Team at a pretty solid lead.
Oh, speared through. Cosmos so consistent with his dragon lunges. I'm yet to think about a time they've actually whiffed, but right there, Trela actually making a rare whiff, perhaps. Unable to confirm. Finally, Denti being sent towards that right blast zone.
The main question right now for Green Team is, will Disco be able to hold on to that stock?
Gotta see them clean up their game. Oh, bit of friendly fire, some miscommunication, perhaps. Cosmos finding the opening, and now it's Denti again in a 2v1.
I mean, it's not going to be easy for him, but there's definitely potential for him to make this comeback real. He just needs one stock, and then he's at an advantage.
Ryu hitting so hard.
Oh my God, does he even have a jump?
Oh, Cosmos!
He doesn't have a jump, and he saved him!
He saved him. How did that even happen? But Trela does not even care. And looking just like Street Fighter, he finds the perfect parry and ends up finding the exact opening he needs. 2-0, but
my heart.
When we told you that this match, despite what it may look like on paper, would not be a steamroll, even we could not have predicted how close that actually would have been.
That was the most ridiculous turn of events towards the end of that series. I could not wrap my mind around what was happening on screen. That was probably